They have talent everywhere, but they can't seem to get over the hump. The outlook for the season, they add Noah Syndergaard, who could be, we don't know, coming off of Tommy John, could be a huge addition to that staff, and they need him.
They do. And you know what? Listen, the talk about the Angels has been Ohtani with Trout spending so much time on the IL last year. But I will say this, talking about a corner outfield position, you know, he's played center field all of his career. Right field, I'm not sure he possesses enough of his throwing arm. He has an accurate arm, but not a strong arm. I would see more left field than right field. Joey Adele, another guy in the minor leagues, they're hoping that he develops into a good big league player. But I think when the baseball world wants to see Mike Trout in the month of October playing meaningful baseball games. With this 12-team format, 6 teams in each league, this gives the Angels a really big shot. I thought key to them, they re-signed Raisel Iglesias back closing games. I really like the rotation if Syndergaard is healthy. I'm going to give you a dark horse if you're in the fantasy leagues. Jose Suarez, I think, is a terrific player, terrific pitcher. But this guy right here, I mean, 1,130 games at center field. He's arguably the best player we've seen in baseball if you're into that statistical thing since Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle. I mean, everything just jumps out if you're into war and all that kind of stuff. Brian Kenny just is in love with this guy, and I get it, but he needs to be on the field, and there's a little margin for error because that pitching needs to improve for the Angels.
It does. And look, let me say this. Trout, a Hall of Famer, no doubt. He's 30. That doesn't compute for me. I don't feel like he's 30 because, I don't know, maybe time went fast and I didn't keep up. I don't know. The bottom line is this. They played 3 games in the postseason with Mike Trout. He's been there for a decade. They have to figure out a way to get there and maximize him before he declines. I'm not talking about injury. And while Ohtani is still Ohtani.
And another big key is getting Anthony Rendon, keeping him healthy and getting him on the field. That's another guy they locked up to a long-term contract. I think the Angels, at some point during the year, they're going to have to slug their way and beat some teams. There's some question marks health-wise. Noah Syndergaard, what is he realistically going to give them? 150, 165 innings, 20 to 25 starts. They're going to have to be a little careful with him. But I'm telling you, this team on paper, if they're healthy, they could present and cause a lot of problems.
Before we go to break, coming off of Tommy John, what would you expect Syndergaard to give them?
Somewhere between 135 and 150 innings, somewhere between 20 to 25 starts.